Hello and welcome to Meadow Brown Bakery. In this video, I'm going to show you how to make these delicious fruit scones. I came up with this fruit scone recipe because I was making some fruit cake and I had some of my mixture left over. So I had it soaking for a few days in there. There's some apple juice, the raisins, and some mixed spice. You can also add some lemon peel and lemon zest as well. So I had some left over and I didn't know what to do with them, so I decided to bake something and I thought of fruit scones. So here I've got my flour in the bowl. It's just self-raising flour, and I have some butter which I'm going to add into there. Just break it up. If you don't want to break it up with your hands, you can cut it into small cubes. Just make sure it's cold. And then I'll start to rub it in. This rubbing in process just breaks up the butter. You see, I don't have the big lumps that I had when I first started. All my butter is rubbed in, so now it's time to add in the sugar. You can put as much sugar as you want. Some people even make them without sugar, but I'm adding this amount of sugar. This is golden castor sugar. Okay, now I make a well in the center where I'm going to add in my wet ingredients. I'm going to crack my egg into the middle. You can crack your egg into a separate bowl just in case your eggs are bad and you don't want to ruin the rest of your mixture. And I'm also going to add some plain yogurt and a bit of milk. You can carry on using your hands if you want to, but I'm going to use a fork to mix it in. Now I need to make a thick dough that I can roll out and cut scones out of. Wait, before I do that, I forgot the fruit. I need to add the fruit now. So I've got my fruit that's been soaking for a few days. Okay. It smells absolutely amazing. Okay. When it's too thick to mix with a fork, put the fork to one side and then use your hands. I need to gather it together into a dough ball so that I can lift it out and then put it on my worktop. Okay, like this. I'm going to add some flour on my work surface, then put my dough on it. Now I'll start to knead it gently on the flour. The flour makes it not stick onto your work surface. You can use a rolling pin or you can just flatten it with your hands. I'm not using a rolling pin, I'm just going to use my hands. To get a thickness that I want, you just pat it down. Okay. Now I get a cutter. I'm using this cutter, but you can use any size that you want. I'm going to flour the cutter and then cut the scones out like that. And then I'm going to bring my baking tray and put them on the baking tray. Just repeat this process until you've used up all your dough. When you've cut out your cookies, you usually have your dough left over like this. All you need to do is gather it up, back again, knead it gently, And if you need more flour, you just add more flour on your work surface. I need a bit more flour, so add some flour there. Put your dough on it. Pat it down again like you did the first time. Flour your cutter and then stamp round again. You repeat this process until all your dough is used up. Usually you have a small piece of dough that you can't cut. This one I might just be able to because I have a small cutter. Okay, and then you have this dough. You can also bake it if you want to, and that's the one you can use to taste. It bakes the same time as the other scones, so it doesn't really matter. Just shape it and put it on your tray like that. You can space these apart a little bit so that there's a little room for rising. Okay. Now, before they go in the oven, you can either brush them with milk or some egg wash, but I'm going to just use milk today. So just use a paper towel to wipe off any milk on your tray. And now these are ready to go in the oven for a few minutes until nice and golden brown on top. Okay, the scones are ready. You can see they're nicely baked through. The bottom is baked, the top is nice and golden brown. I'm going to break one and show you what it looks like inside. They're still quite hot, that's why there's steam. So you just put them on a cooling rack and leave them to cool completely and then serve. Thanks for watching and see you again soon. For more videos like this, visit my website www.meadowbakery.com. Please like and subscribe to my channel.